Hello, this is the 78th lecture of the Semantic SEO course. In this lecture, we will continue to examine our supplementary content. If we ask a border question in terms of contextual border, like how do scientists define water intoxication, the purpose here is helping us to use different types of measurement units as here. If you're able to use more measurement units than your competitor, it is a positive thing, because whenever you use a measurement unit, it means that you are using a different type of entity, a different type of, let's say, specific unit. Whenever unit changes in the context of neural matching, you will be opening new connections to the different types of entities as well. And we use different types of researchers, journals, or the universities in this area too. If you go to the next question, like why is electrolyte loss related to water intoxication? Here, for instance, we tell connection with the milligrams. And if you read here, electrolyte loss is related to water intoxication, and directly we are using our question format as the excess water dilute the body's natural storage of salts, including electrolytes. In this part, I wanted to use salts together with the electrolytes because I give the specific electrolyte here, then I actually use the specific concept or the context term too. Certain high TDS mineral waters or sports drink can help athletes replace electrolyte if they suspect they are overhydrated during physical activity. Journal article from Cleveland Clinic Foundation notes that if water intoxication has progressed too far, these drinks will not help. The only rapid, let's say, method for raising the serum sodium concentration is the administration of 3% of saline. One important thing here is that sometimes to be able to associate it with a specific type of researches, I use certain type of sentences from these researches by quoting it with the quotation marks. If the specific section also appears in their research, and if I also cite them, it's a direct signal that actually there is a certain type of research here. Another thing here is that we didn't directly use the milligram, but the percentage in this section, it will be covering it as well. And here we actually give the roles of the electrolytes or the types of them at the same time in the context of water intoxication together here in the form of image as well. So one is water intoxication common question, which is asked in this area, and we give two different type of events here, sports events and the military training. And if you look at these specific sections, like BBC reported something, Marine Corps marathon race, and we always numeric values or the dates or weights and different types of measurement units, which actually shows that there is an actual research behind these things. It's not like a random generative AI has written it. How to calculate the correct water intake. One more time, we have if not exercising and if exercising, and it should be similar to you, to this part as well. And here we have the lifestyle exercise, and here we one more time actually have if not and if exercising as well. And here we actually have a page for, let's say, water intake calculator, and it will be going to actually water or the amount of water that we will need to be taking. And there, actually, these things will be expanded even further. If you open it, for instance, how much water should you drink a day, which will be coming to do actually this specific article one more time. Basically, we are using different types of anchor tags for the same thing. The thing is, normal conditions, a calculator should exist in this page. But since we didn't code one, we actually have written all the possible ways for everyone with all the possible factors, and we use the page in that context as a calculator. But if you have a real calculator, of course, it will be very much better too. What is the opposite of water intoxication? This is directly a synonym with this, water dehydration basically. And here we talk about dehydration, and one more time we have a different content brief that creates this specific article in a similar way as well. And can water intoxication be seen in animals? And directly we tell yes. Then we also use the same modality as you see here too. And we have different types of animals too, because if we are not able to deepen the context by giving all the animal types, birds, dogs, cats, etc., or some forest animals as well, we want to give the most representative ones. In this case, the most representative animal is usually the pets, which are dogs and the cats, and we are using especially them to be able to explain these contexts there as well. If you go to the can water intoxication affect babies? Now, water intoxication can affect babies. According to an article in Berkeley Scientific Journal, Johns Hopkins Pediatric Center reported that they see at least 3 to 4 cases of water intoxication among infants infants every summer. And one more time, here we directly have a quotation mark as well, we have common word sequences here too. So in this section we have different types of conditions for babies or their let's say ages in terms of being in a certain type of mount while growing up, and we explain them with different types of ranges as well. How to treat the water intoxication, which is the last part, and here we use instructions directly in a, let's say, brief way as well. So this is the overall article here that comes from this specific brief, but further examination of course will be needed to be able to understand everything in that area, because you will need to read every sentence. Since I am trying to keep every lecture short, it's not possible for me to read everything one by one, but at least when I give you the article revision videos, you will be able to see some other sections in a better way as well. Thank you.